A cruise can be one of the easiest and most relaxing holidays you'll ever take. But make one of these mistakes and you could miss the ship, choose completely the wrong cruise, or spend far more than you expected.
We are John and Jordan from Sailmates, and here are 7 cruise mistakes to avoid. Some of these 7 mistakes we've made ourselves, some we've watched other passengers make, and some can completely ruin your holiday.
So number 1 is arriving in the departure city on the day of your cruise.
We did this one. So we was on a Virgin Voyages cruise in July 2024. The flights didn't quite line up how we wanted to, so it was like, yeah, we can do this. We flew the same morning of the cruise, which would normally be fine. However, the flight was delayed by an hour, and it took about an hour and a half to get our luggage from the belt. By this time, the airport was nearly empty. We ran to a taxi. We just said, put your foot down, just get us to that cruise. And I think we must have been probably one of the last 5 people to be on that cruise.
Yeah, I think it was all aboard by 4, and
Yeah.
we got on at 3:20.
Yeah, and then
The taxi driver also shafted us.
yeah,
and
like
said
massively.
It was supposed to be €40.
Yeah,
And he was like, oh, have you got any dollars? He was like, will you swap? No, he said, have you got any euros? Will you swap these dollars for euros? And we were like, oh, he's doing us a favour, he's putting his foot down. So we did it for him. I think we swapped, it was around €200,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So then we got stuck with dollars that we didn't really need.
but we thought he was doing us a favour, so it was like, yeah, that's fine.
We thought, oh, we'll just sort it when we get home. And then he held out the card machine. Was it €120?
€120 on anyone let us leave.
€120 for how long was it? 20 minutes?
Yeah.
30 minutes
Yeah.
in taxi?
He kind of held us hostage
Cheap in
there.
Iceland.
Yeah, he did. Well, he held us hostage, didn't he? He was like, well, you're
Yeah.
not getting on the ship. Like, you need to
And
pay
we were
me.
looking at the ship like, could we run and get onto the ship before he could catch us?
But no, we paid it begrudgingly, and I think we complained about it the whole way. So yeah, try refrain unless it's organised by the cruise line. So a Marella cruise flying on the same day, P&O same day. Try not to risk it if you can. Do a
And
day
also,
before.
L'Austral was delayed by 2 hours sail away, if you remember, because the flight was delayed. But obviously that must have been arranged by them because the ship waited for them.
The ship waited for them, yeah, which isn't normally the case. Normally that ship will leave.
So if you're flying in the day before, just get a hotel. Stay in a hotel. You can have a nice, relaxing morning, get up, enjoy the city, and then go on your cruise.
Yeah, 100%. So the second one is choosing a holiday based on just the ship. So let's say the new Legend of the Seas has come out. It's an amazing ship. It looks absolutely fantastic, but actually it just sails around the UK. That isn't going to be the one that you're wanting if you're wanting to go abroad. So do check the itineraries when you are booking the cruise.
Yeah, so for example, Ponant, we enjoyed that so much because of the itineraries that were available where we were going.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have enjoyed it as much if it was sailing around the UK. It wouldn't have been as fun to hang around the ship.
Yeah.
Or get off and view UK ports, for example, or even places you've been before. Like, for example, people go on cruises and sometimes they do the same stop so they don't get off the ship.
Yeah.
And equally in the other direction, if you were, for example, on MSC or you were on like a big Royal Caribbean ship and you had a busy schedule for the itineraries, you're not going to have time to enjoy the ship as much if you are getting off and doing something every day from the ship.
Yeah.
And the third one is booking the wrong cabin type.
Oh, this is massive. So you're going away with your family, you're a family of 4, you book a cabin that sleeps 4, and it actually turns out that you've got a double bed and then 2 bunk beds above you. For a family dynamic, that doesn't always work. You've also got to consider an inside cabin. You're not going to have that escape, that outside extra space. So it might be worth considering doing it into a balcony and looking how the configuration is. Some are going to have the bunk beds, and some, like we've been in, have a double sofa bed or a single sofa bed that can be used and an upper berth there. So it kind of breaks that space a bit. And then if you're traveling with a family, the kids can go down to bed and you can go onto the balcony and still enjoy a bit of you time as well. So it really is important to look how the configuration of the cabin is as well.
It's also about where the cabin is.
Yeah.
So if you remember when we went on the Virtuoso the first time with MSC, we were underneath the buffet.
Yeah.
And it was literally all day, every day, all night, every night. Because even when everyone's gone to bed, the crew are there cleaning.
Yeah.
And it was chair scrape, trolley, people walking.
Yeah.
I think you need to make sure you're not underneath the buffet, underneath a pool, underneath a nightclub, or even just always make sure you've got other cabins above and around you.
Yeah, that's our go-to, isn't it? I'm not a very good traveller, so I get seasick, so I go midship, in the middle of the ship, cabins above, cabins below. You know you're going to be really quiet at that point. I'd probably try avoid being too close to the lift as well, because if there's a bit of traffic on a big ship, the foot traffic, there are going to be people coming back later at night laughing, they've had a good time. If you've gone to bed early, you are going to hear that. So I'd probably move about 5 or 6 cabins away from the lift and you'll be perfect.
So the one cabin you should get is that one.
Yeah. A lot of mistakes that I've seen people make as well. We haven't personally, just because we do a lot of research regarding the cabins that we go into. We really want the right cabin after making that initial mistake. A lot of them see a balcony and go, perfect, this is exactly what we want. They'll get onto the cruise and they didn't actually read it properly and it's an obstructed view. So that could be a lifeboat, that could be an arm of the lifeboat holder. I think for us, that experience will be ruined because we love to be out on the balcony, we love to see what's going on. And the amount of disappointment we would get if we booked into a cabin thinking we've got a balcony and it turns out we haven't actually got a view of anything.
But also sometimes an obstructive view is called an obstructive view, but it's because if you look down you can see the lifeboat.
Yeah, yes.
Like it's not always a really bad thing.
No, and you can get them a lot cheaper as well. A lot of the times they do guaranteed balcony cabins. You just run the risk of having that, but the price difference can be quite big and you never know, you might be lucky and get a clear view with them.
Yeah. And another thing to look at is if it's actually worth getting the balcony, paying extra for the balcony. Yeah. It's not always worth it for every itinerary.
Yeah.
We personally wouldn't travel, I wouldn't travel without a balcony. No.
I don't think we have. We've never gone on a cruise without a balcony.
No, just because I like to be able to open the door, get some air.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes we'll stand out there on an evening, just looking at the pitch black sea.
Yeah. And the occasional dolphin or whale that decides to swim past us.
During the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, sometimes if you take off the balcony, sometimes you can be taking off like a third of the cost. Or, like it's a big chunk.
Yeah, there's massive. When we've been looking and we've been doing our research, we've looked at the inside cabins and we've been so tempted to do them because of the price, but it's going to completely ruin our experience. So we always make sure that we can afford the balcony. If we can't afford the balcony, we'll choose a different cruise to go on. Number 4, again, huge, not understanding what is included in the package price.
So when booking a cruise, some people assume that all-inclusive means everything is all-inclusive. It's not all-inclusive for everything.
No.
So there's extra charges for certain things when you're on a cruise.
Yeah, there are some cruise liners which all-inclusive means all-inclusive, but a lot of the time there are still things that you are going to pay for, so don't let that slip you up.
So sometimes drinks are included, sometimes you've got to get a drinks package, sometimes they're just completely separate. Like Virgin, for example, they do the bar tab.
Yeah.
Most of the ones do drinks packages. You can book, you can add on when you book in.
Yeah.
You can add it on when you're on the ship, or you can just pay for your drinks.
Yeah.
I think the first time we went on MSC, we didn't have a drinks package, did we?
No, and we definitely saw the value in getting it the next time, didn't we?
Yeah. Virgin, we booked early the first time, if you remember, so we got like an extra bonus where we got extra bar tab and sailor loop.
Yeah.
So we made sure to use obviously all of that for our drinks.
A couple of things to bear in mind as well is things like excursions. Some cruise lines, they'll include the excursions, like on our Ponant one, which was amazing. Other cruise lines, they don't, and they are paid separately. You've got to think about your Wi-Fi as well, and also a big one with cruising is gratuities. And you know, the Americans are used to paying the gratuities, so that's not a problem for them. But a lot of British sailors, it's not really the thing to know about. So it's definitely worth doing some research to see if they include the gratuities and how much they're going to be.
Another one is room service. from the ones we've seen, room service has usually been included, but sometimes you had to pay like a delivery charge. Virgin, for example, if you ordered a premium drink, I think.
Yeah.
So we used to order a Red Bull each, and that gave you room service for free.
And then tons and tons and tons of sweets and sweet treats.
Yeah. Ponant was just all included.
Yeah.
That was luxury, so that was everything was just included as you wanted it. I don't think we ever did room service with MSC, did we?
I think because there was so many different places we can get drinks and food from, we didn't find the benefit at all. Spas as well, put that into consideration. I know on holiday people love to go to the spa and relax. Just make sure that the package you're booking is going to have complimentary spa access. Not necessarily the treatments, but spa access, because not a lot of them do. A lot of them you do have to pay a supplement to get into there, have to book into a certain class. For example, with MSC, if you go into the Aurea, you get the spa access. You still have to pay for treatments, but you do have to still book a slot to go in as well.
So in at number 5 is over-planning every minute of the cruise, which we seem to do every single time.
Yeah, we're always exhausted, aren't we? And we're just like, oh, can we just have a day off? We're on
Literally,
holiday.
after Iceland, we got home and we're like, we need another holiday.
Yeah.
And what day did we get home? Did we get home on the Monday, or was it the Monday?
Yeah, we did, yeah. We got home on the Monday.
And we were flying to Belgium to go see Nick and Yachty on the Friday. And then after the 3 weeks of travelling, then we also had My Chemical Romance the next weekend.
Yeah. It didn't feel like we had a holiday.
Poor Molly having to cover everything. And now I feel like we need a holiday.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, amazing, but exhausting. If you plan every minute of your day, you knowing exactly what you're doing, where's your time to relax? Where's your time to switch off, which you're meant to be doing on holiday? Yeah. And we make that mistake.
Luckily, we did have time on the Lost Trial we watched a couple of films in the room, and we did have some chill time as well. But we did, if you remember, when the all aboard time was approaching, we tried to make sure we'd visited every port for the excursion, but also to get off and just have a quick look around as well. It was pretty hectic.
Yeah. I think we've done that for everyone, like MSC as well. We felt like we had to do every excursion that was available to us. But realistically, it's your holiday. Like, if you don't fancy it, just don't go.
And also, we have already booked in quite a lot for the Virgin cruise in September.
But we wanted to make sure we were trying out those restaurants because we didn't get to try them last time. If you remember, when we was on the ship, the availability had gone. So this time was like, we are going to these restaurants.
Was it 90 days? As soon as the 90-day booking window arrived, we were like, book.
It was wasn't it like 1 o'clock in the morning or something? Mm-hmm. It opened up and we were just like, we'll do this. We'd already had a chat beforehand, but
luckily the casino, you can just walk in anytime.
Coming in at number 6 is...
No, I just said coming in at number 5. You can't do that for number 6.
Okay, and now we're on number 6, ignoring embarkation day planning.
So you need to make sure that you keep everything that you need for embarkation in your hand luggage or on your person. When we were on Ponant in Iceland, we got to the front of security and they were like, have you got your passports? And we were like...
We'd already dropped our suitcases off with our passports.
We didn't want to walk around Iceland with our luggage, and the hand luggage had obviously all the cameras in it, the MacBook, like all of our valuables. So we were like, we've got 4 hours to kill. We didn't want to walk around with everything, so we just kind of handed it over to the luggage people. And obviously that got taken to our room, and it was sat on our bed while we were at security. And he was like, got your passports? Oh, yeah, I got your passports. I'm like, no, they're in the luggage. Which was fine. They let us off. He was like, look, I'll tell you what, go back to your room, get your luggage, get your passports, get your bikini. Sorry. And then after that, we had to go register the credit card at reception for anything that we spent on board. And I was like, oh, the wallet is in the suitcase. Because obviously you just have Apple Pay everywhere, so we just left the wallets in the suitcase. So then we had to go back to the room and get the wallet, come back to reception. It was a bit hectic, so just make sure that on your person you've got your passports, any medication that you need. On big cruises, sometimes your luggage won't get delivered until
7 o'clock at night.
into the evening. So if you want to go in the pool, make sure you've got swimwear, something to wear for the evening meal. Although they are quite relaxed on the first night.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people haven't got their outfits.
Just don't be like us and not pack your passports where it's needed.
We are very new to cruising, so we've not done many. Just kidding. So the last one in at number 7 is trying to do and pack everything.
Kitchen sinks,
Yeah.
toilets, refrigerators. Yeah.
So obviously trying to do everything, you don't have to do everything that's on the ship. You don't have to see every single show. You don't have to try every restaurant, every speciality restaurant. You do have to try the casino.
We're leaving it at that, okay. I think the biggest and probably the stupidest thing we do is we try cram everything into the suitcase. We'll take 7 shirts each.
For a one-night cruise.
For a one-night cruise, we'll take some jumpers, t-shirts, we'll take our raincoats, we'll take 7 pairs of shoes. It's not necessary. If you do a little bit of planning, our friend Molly, she has in her notes, she puts out what outfit she's going to have each night. Now, don't get me wrong, it's great, but she still overpacks. She still packs more than she should.
Yeah.
And you're using up valuable luggage allowance. You don't need to do that. It doesn't allow for anything.
Although on a UK sailing, take everything you want.
Yeah, true. You could
that
take 2
doesn't really
suitcases, yeah. It's when you're travelling abroad, just don't panic pack. We'll be doing a video showing you the essentials to be packing. Just follow that, have a look, see what we pack, see if that fits what you want to do, and that'll give you
less.
And then pack less, because we always overpack.
So overall, between us, we've probably done around 10 cruises.
Yeah.
We still make mistakes. It's fine to make mistakes. You learn as you go. This video might help you avoid some of the mistakes.
Yeah.
If you've got any other mistakes that you've made, any funny stories that you want to tell us about, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Overall, I think after watching this video, hopefully you got a bit of an idea. We still make the mistakes. It's okay to make the mistakes, but planning is going to be the biggest thing and the biggest lifesaver for cruising. It's not a package holiday where you just go to a hotel, you sat there. So consider that when you're planning your next cruise, and good luck in planning your next adventure.
So if this video has helped you, don't forget to give the video a like. Please give us a subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help.
We've been John and Jordan at Sailmates, and we'll see you in the next video.